Yeah, the lost treasures are going to be hot items.
And there's one of ones of 17 lost treasures.
That's nuts,
I don't
dude.
even know what to think about this.
Is that the rarest card in Flesh and Blood now? Welcome to the Buy List. This is episode 83.
This is not financial advice. This is cardboard. Shisha. Not even close. Damn it. Oh
Nate.
man, we just got to dive right into it though, right? Like,
Yeah, dude. We literally on the last episode went 33 minutes and was like, that's it, folks. We got nothing else to talk about. We're all just in the high seas waiting room.
yeah.
And then 2 days, a day later, some leaks happened. And then 2 days later, whoa, this is unexpected because this hasn't happened before. They just dropped a whole bunch of stuff. And they're like, yeah, get hyped.
Oh yeah. It just like, dude, I haven't been able to like do anything this week. I haven't been able to pay attention to work. I'm just like constantly distracted, just thinking about gravy bones. That's all I've been doing. But
Yeah,
can we
dude.
just take a moment to just take a step back and recognize the Oracle is back, baby. A couple episodes ago, somebody called Ghost Pirates. That someone was this guy.
Yep.
So
Yep. You've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, and we got there.
yeah,
But Ghost Pirates are pretty sick, man. Um, yeah, we literally were like, please give us something to talk about. And then they're like, how about you drink from the fire hose?
dude.
There's so many cards, dude. There's like so much detail.
Not only so many cards, like also like complete product revamp. Not just like, oh,
Yeah.
there's gold packs again, which again, Oracle strikes again. We talked about this last year. Part of Mist Vale was just a trial run, and
Yeah.
there they were gonna go yam, and they went yam. They
Yeah.
freaking said
Yeah.
shit. James White said ship it, and then
Yeah.
they sure shipped everything.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's like, how did we like? Also, yeah, gold packs are insane. We'll get to those in a bit. We're gonna start with the heroes. We somehow like when they said like, hey, we're gonna do a product announcement. I was thinking like one of the heroes, Nate, and like if there was gonna be a new class, it wasn't gonna be that hero, and then maybe we get the new class at like London, generally. But no, they're just like, here's all three heroes. Here's a bunch of cards for them. Crazy times.
mhm. Oh, and also Armory deck.
Yeah, yeah. They
So,
just dropped that into the trailer. They're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, this is happening
yeah,
too."
yeah.
Like,
So
whoa.
I hope pour one out for all the Dromai lovers in the audience that
Yeah,
thought that Dromai was coming back. Yeah, you can keep dreaming.
yeah.
Uh,
Put the reset the clock meme here.
yeah,
Like, we'll keep
next Armory
waiting.
deck, next Armory deck.
It's got to be the next one, Nate. It's got to be the next one.
I will say, like, this is like a stroke of genius, and I don't know if this is accidental or if this is intentional, and not like accidental in like a like this is just like a happy accident. Like obviously, like Gravy Bones coming out with the set, they because Necromancer is a brand new class, they need to really bolster the card pool. So it makes sense to launch Armory deck right next to the main set.
Yeah.
Um, but the more I thought about it, the more like this is just like an absolute stroke of genius, and I hope they continue to do this going forward. You go to
Mm-hmm.
pre-release, which is when the Armory deck releases. You
Yeah.
play a pre-release, and you're like, maybe you play Gravy Bones, maybe you play against Gravy Bones. And you're like, that was actually kind of sick looking. And guess what is at the counter?
Yeah.
A
A gravy
fully built
bones.
CC deck that you can be like, I think I want to do this, and buy that and leave.
Uh, yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then Nate, you're forgetting another aspect of this. It's also a fully built blitz deck. Literally, the cards are labeled CC, and you just pull those cards that are labeled CC out of the deck, and then you have a blitz deck. Like, they designed it for both. It's like, dude, it's super cool.
Blitz is fake, but
It is, but like some stores only run Blitz, so it's like, oh, what's this? And they're like, it's a CC deck. You're like, we only play Blitz here. You're like, well, you're in luck.
Yes. That sure. Sure, sure, sure. I'm sure it will make some portion of people happy, which is fine. But
Yeah, the Blitz collection box had to die for this to happen, which is like, yeah, which I think is okay
yeah,
because I mean it was super cool to get a themed 800 count with the like themed mat and stuff, but I'm not at all shocked that that's not happening and maybe not happening in the near future, right? Because
yeah, it's
they
fine.
probably didn't sell well. I see a lot. I see a handfuls of those collecting dust.
I it is funny. Like I think it's a sign too that the armory decks are working
Yeah,
and are providing a good on ramp because I remember. I mean, for the longest time, like there's always people who will tell the story of like how they got started in Flesh and Blood, and it was back when it was like Monarch Blitz decks, Tails Blitz decks, like playing Blitz. But
yeah,
that was also like that's because we're boomers and it
yeah,
was COVID. So
yeah,
quick games made the most sense back then. It's
yeah,
how people wanted to play and not be near each other. Um,
yeah,
and it's just not the
yeah.
case anymore. So I am sorry to all of our Blitz boys and girls out there. Um, I'm sure that's a lovely format. I just have zero interest in ever playing it, and I, I think a lot of people agree that it's
I.
just like not for them, and that's okay.
Mhm.
Um, so I think it's just a sign that the armory decks really are like hitting what they
Yeah.
want. They really striking that chord and what they want to do. And God, like, can you? I I'm actually a little concerned that Gravy Bones One is going to be too popular and there's going to be no Blitz decks available because I think
Armory decks, yeah.
that sitting on a shelf next to any other product, if someone is literally like, I go up to this like store case and I literally just look at Magic cards, Pokemon cards, Flesh and Blood cards at the store in between rounds, just to look at stuff.
Yeah.
But like that's something that like grabs your eye and you're just like, okay, what you got to tell me what the heck that is because that's going to be a
Yeah.
lot of people's jams.
Yeah. The great Mr. Bones' artwork is like Chef's Kiss. He's let down by it's a little bit of a goofy name, man. Like I'm not like pounding my chest over this. But like if you showed me just the art and you're like, dude, what's that guy's name? I would never have. I'd be like, Gravy Bones. I think he's finally going to be referred to as Bones, right? It's like, who you playing today? Like, I'm playing Bones. Um, we're going to be dropping the gravy pretty quick, I think. But
Mm,
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's whatever. Like
It is whatever. I think it's
LSS,
funny. It just makes me laugh though a little bit, right? And like, I think that's maybe the point, actually. So
LSS like has gotten flack in the past for their like naming conventions or like lack thereof, and just like very
yeah,
like that's the name that we chose that as a name. Okay.
yeah,
Um, I thought Rosetta got better,
yeah.
um, and then the Hunted like that was that was a little rough. Um, and I think we're back to being a little rough on the just like that's just like pinning the tail right on that donkey's ass. It's like
Yeah. I will say this. I think we can talk a little bit about like the reaction to gravy bones. I just can't leave it at gravy, dude. It's just got to be bones. Um, but the one thing I will say about the naming convention before we move on from that, so we got two of his allies, which you said are ghost pirates,
yeah,
and I absolutely love this, and I will be mentioning this to whoever will listen to me at Pro Tour London. from LSS that I love the fact that the first ally we got was Chum, the friendly first mate, and then the second was Rigamortis. And so I've been like hooked on the Bazaar, this like pseudo card game deck builder,
Mhm.
and there's a whole suite of allies that you can get, cards that you can get that are like cutely named robots. Like first Aiden, like Aiden, or like Bill Dozer instead of he's like a bulldozer, but he's Bill. And like when I saw Chum, the first mate, and Rigor Mortis, like Mortis,
Yeah.
it just I was like, oh, that kind of hits that like vibe for me a little bit, and I'm like, this is awesome. Like they like so far the allies' names are like perfect in my book.
Dude, it's hilarious that the allies have better names than the heroes.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, well, yeah,
Like,
that's a fact.
like yeah, like Chum. Like if the pirates, if Gravy Bones' name was Chum, shipwrecked looter, like
Yeah,
that name goes hard. Like,
yeah. Hmm.
but yeah, instead we got Gravy Bones and Puffin and Marilyn. I mean, like it
Puffin and
honestly.
Maryland are okay. I like Maryland as like a play on like the fish Maryland, right? Like Maryland Marlin. That's kind of what like. As soon as I hear it, that's kind of where I went with that.
Honestly, it sounds pretty close to like a Sunday afternoon brunch at Russ's, and it's just like that's their names. Like you got Marilyn, Old Gravy Bones, and Puffin.
Yeah, I suppose that you put them all together. Yeah, I've never thought of
Sounds like an
them
old
all
folks
together
home.
like that. Yeah. Well, whatever. I'm sure they'll be loved.
Oh, listen, I'm hyped for all of them. Mostly
Yeah,
mostly
it's
Gravy Bones. I'm sorry, Fang Gang. Like it was really fun to be. Dude, I'm really bad at this.
you're in a cycle right now, dude. You dropped the Cilio so fast, and then now you're like, Fang, I'm gonna drop you too.
Dude, I've done this literally for 4 straight sets now. It was
You
Enigma.
gotta find a home, bro.
I was gonna bling out Enigma. I've got EA levels. I was gonna start picking up all the pieces, and then I saw Acilio, and I was like, trash. And I blinged out my Acilio deck, and then I looked at the price of my Acilio cards as blinged out, and I said, trash. And then I saw Fang, and I was like, yep.
Sold
And then
out
I
so
started blinging
fast.
out my Fang deck, and then it's just over. I'm sorry. What
Yeah, just
I'm amazed I'm still married at this point, to be honest.
that's funny. Yeah. So like I we're a little bit late, so I don't think we have to go through like the whole mechanics of the heroes, right? Gravy Bones looks for blue cards, and then so he can play watery grave cards from his graveyard.
Mhm.
And man, like if we're gonna keep this on like the market topic, dude, there's some blue cards flying around out there.
Yep.
Call to the grave, hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Um,
there's like $20, $40, like instantly.
yep. Yeah.
The worst kept secret.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of just good blue cards um, that Gravy probably wants to like get access to. Like
Hmm.
Truce is one. Sigil of
Yep,
Cycles also like popped off. The Marvels did. Um,
card makes sense a little bit, right? We don't know what the rest of his deck looks like, but I could see, that just as a like a nice way to you know keep that engine going if he needs it, right? So
yeah, yeah. It's the. I mean, uh, the cool part about it is like blue matters decks are always good. Like,
yeah,
look at the history of Flesh and Blood. Decks that want to be running powerful blues have always been good. Old him.
yeah,
Lots of blues, lots of good blues.
yeah.
Icelander, power blues, like Enigma, all the Mistveil heroes, powerful blues. Like when you have a
Hmm.
consistent base that engine that fuels your deck and that is blue, so you want to load up on all these cards that inherently make your deck go, but also make your deck more consistent at the same time. It's just a recipe for a really strong deck. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
really excited. I'm a Gravy Bones main um, already. So
Jeez. All right, there it is.
um, it's really looking at like looking through the blue card. So like Call to the Grave, Rowdy Locals, Rotten Remains, TBD.
Yeah.
But like cards like Ripple Away. Ripple Away is going to be real good in him. But then
Mm-hmm.
looking past that too, like I was looking at, I mean, Prismatic Leyline. Prismatic Leyline has the potential to be incredibly strong. Now we've only seen yellow strip allies,
Mm-hmm.
so
Is rigor mortis yellow or is he red?
well, he's only yellow in what they show.
Oh, okay.
So we've only seen two allies. One of them is yellow. Um, or sorry, both of them are yellow. And
Mm-hmm.
then, so if there's like blue allies, yellow allies, and red allies, Prismatic Leyline can get up to 5 or 6 value, like even getting 5 value out of it if it's like yellow and a blue,
Mm-hmm.
because Prismatic Leyline only talks about the color of the attack. It does not specify that it has to be an attack action.
Yeah.
Um, and then also, this is a deck that kind of seems like it's going to be like a blue yellow deck just from the chart, the high seas, because it's the you can pitch a blue card with that card, and you can discard yellows to create gold. Um, so you're gonna want a good mix of both, which means you're gonna not have a whole lot of space for reds. But so Prismatic Leyline fits in that where it is a yellow that you would want that you could discard to create gold.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so really interested to see how his kit gets fully built out, and like how like really side by side armory deck full set release. Like what are they going to put in this armory deck that isn't in the set that really like ties the kit together, but they
I
couldn't put
think.
in the set?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too, is what that armory deck like and what I'm envisioning is like instead of having to wait like two sets for expansion slot cards to like kind of like fill out a hero or a class even,
Mhm.
they're probably gonna put some like maybe you'll see some specs for him, like his legendary specs, some like really powerful cards like that, and then maybe just another cycle of majestic or like a majestic and some cycles that just were probably a little too pushed for draft. Um, so yeah, that would be ideal, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it's okay though. Like decks with allies generally always real bad in this game. There's just never,
Never been
there's
one
just
problem with allies.
never been a problem where you can build a board state.
That's
I'm sure this
insurmountable.
deck will be super polarizing. Although, like I joke, but like LSS has gotten better and better and better. Right? Prism was obnoxious with Spectra, but then the illusionists have kind of found their way. Right? I
Mhm.
think Enigma is a good balance. So
Yeah. Yeah. We can talk about Puffin next. That bird,
yeah,
man. I have no idea what in the world this deck is going to look like. I do love the fact that it does not revolve around boosting.
say
The fact that
boost anywhere. Yeah,
they finally made a mech that's just like not boost centric is
yeah,
just gifts. Um, yeah, I mean, like looking at going back to like bright lights, system reset looks pretty sick in her, but
yeah,
all the crank items are kind of garbage right now.
yeah. Well, the majestic ones, right? If we're talking about, um,
Yeah,
I mean, like you, if you're it probably doesn't hurt to have boom grenades in this deck, right? Like
We have no
those
idea what the
crank.
deck looks like. I don't
I don't
know.
know.
It
I'm
could be
just guessing
trash. Who
here. It's a
knows?
+4. I don't.
It
Oh
has to
yeah, no,
hit.
you don't
What
get
are
to
these?
play
What,
those
what does it
instant.
attack with? It has a
Yeah,
0 for 5 go again, which is nice. Um,
yeah,
I don't know. Dude,
yeah.
that's
I l- I love the theme of the deck. I was telling a couple people this. I might have just spotted it off in a stream once while I was opening packs, but I don't think I ever put it out on Twitter or whatnot. But um, my theory was always that we get like Steamboat mechs in this set, and I'm like, well, got nailed that. That's kind of nice, little pat on my back. But I do like the fact that, like, thematically, we're talking about how gravy themes work. I love the fact that you turn gold into golden cogs, so you're like forging
yeah,
and like creating machinery out of gold, out of metal, which is like super cool to me, and kind of adds to that flavor of what mechanologists are in Wraith. So I'm excited to see how that works. And just yeah, because like I'm with you. I don't know how this deck functions. There's going to be a lot of cool crank stuff, I'm sure, but
yeah. There's gonna be a ton of crank stuff because like the current crank pool is like not great, Bob. Um,
yeah,
so I don't like. I we don't really know about Puffin anything, so it'll just be like YOLO
yeah,
swag. But can we talk about Maryland real quick?
yeah, for sure.
One, I don't know why you would ever not have the full art of this card. That art goes freaking hard. And it is an
Pretty
actual
aggressive.
travesty that there's any other art. I like her normal art, it's just covering up like the badassness of
Yeah,
Maryland, which is like such a shame because like you look at the full art and it's like, oh, that's freaking
yeah.
sick.
Yeah, she just like in like with the text box, she just looks like angry standing on the side of a boat.
Yes.
And you're like, what is happening? And then the like Marvel is like, oh, she's about to like shoot this giant harpoon at you.
Yeah, she's about to
Like,
ruin your day.
yeah, yeah. So she seems very cool. She seems very good too, by the way. Like her text box reads just good with like the cards that we know today.
Yes. Yeah. There's not a whole lot of draw effects outside of like three of a kind in Death Dealer. Now, Death Dealer in and of itself, as long as Azalea doesn't LL, makes Maryland probably S tier, just like off the right from Rip Street. Like the fact that you can load your arsenal, draw a card, and put another arrow into your arsenal is very nice. um, the thing I really wanted to talk about though is have you read the card King Shark Harpoon?
I have not.
It says go fish. When this hits a hero, they choose and reveal a card from their hand. If it's an attack action card, they discard it and you create a gold token. If you activated a effing cannon this turn, instead look at their hand and you choose.
Oh man.
Excuse you? An effing cannon?
Uh hmm. Canon. So canon doesn't strike me as like a ranger theme. What if cannons are like a pirate thing?
What if they're all in
Are they-
effing boats, Ted? And Puffin's
Dude,
over
that'd
there
be
just in a
so,
freaking steamboat making master cogs to freaking power the dang thing.
yeah. We kind of got hung up on what canon means, which is like I'm excited for cannons, don't get me wrong. But also this card might just be like busted. Like what? When this hits, you get they reveal a card and then you just create a gold if they have to show you an attack.
Yeah, if it's an attack action, then it creates a gold token. And if you've
Aurora's
activated
like,
an
wait, what?
effing
No.
cannon, instead you look at their hand and you choose the dang card and take it. Dude, she's gonna get a cannon.
That's
I'm
pretty
here
cool.
for I don't understand ranger lore all that well, but like
I'm just saying, like,
I feel like
they
a
shouldn't
ranger is
have
just like a
guns.
ranged person. So like
Yeah, maybe.
cannons, they fire those at range, but she seems like she'd put that shit up against your temple and pull the trigger.
Yeah, she's very angry looking.
Dude,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, like harpoons to me kind of feel like they're harpoons, but they're a little bit arrow like. A cannon is more what I would expect to see coming from a mechanologist or Mr. Bones. But yeah, I I'm okay with it. Like cannons are cool, dude. Like
Dude, oh, I'm so excited. I her pump costs two. This arrow costs two. Are we Is this like some sort of like massive freaking big freaking like guardian arrow shooting stuff where it's like you're like
oh
like just massive arrows. You're pitching two blues a turn to shoot the freaking biggest dumb arrow of your entire career.
oh yeah, I think we talked about this maybe off, like not on the pod though. Like kind of when we've been prepping, is that I would not be shocked if they are very careful about how many action points they give rangers. Like you mentioned, three of a kind. I'm a little like if we're talking about like future cards, I'm a little sus on that one just because I don't think rangers will get abundance to action points.
Dog, they already
Like
have them. You got 9 Bolton shots and 3 Falky wings, and three
I think
Sikkim
that's
shots if you
enough
want
though.
them.
Yeah, but I could see this very much. I could see this deck working very much like sometimes you shoot a king shark harpoon, but maybe you just work around um goldfin harpoons each turn, like if you can create them or something like that, right? I think pump ranger is probably more likely than not.
Dude, I it might be this might sound wild too, but like if you've got a lot of just massive arrows in your deck, this is this may be the one ranger deck that's like looking at Codex of Frail to be like, you're cool and all, but like
Yeah, I need the pumps
I need
instead of
I need to pay money and then so have
yeah,
like leftover, otherwise I'm just discarding a card.
yeah,
I
for
don't know.
sure. I think both. I think all three. Like, yeah, Puffin is a little like unknown right now. I think Marilyn and Gravy Bones are just chef's kiss. Like, no wonder why they dropped all three of these at the same time because this is like, I want to show it. I would be so pumped to like show people if I was at LSS. I'd be like, if I was in like PR or whatever, like, guys, what if we just do it all at once? Like, just hear me out here. What if we just drop everything?
Dude, that's why James White was so excited to talk about this shit in Japan. He was just like,
Oh
okay,
yeah, that
so
was
yeah, the hunted, that set freaking balls out. But like, oh baby, just wait. Just wait. Oh my
yeah, for
god.
sure. Can we talk? Okay, so yeah, I'm super pumped for this. I think we can move to the treasure packs. Um, Also the new gold token, amazing. Chef's that gold token, sick, dude.
Yep.
No border, small text box, amazing. Treasure chest. How can you
Yes.
beat it? It definitely beats the thumb toe heavy hitters. Toe thumb heavy hitters gold.
Yeah.
That thing was a little funky, dude.
Dude, that guy looked like you, Ted, so
No, I'm talking about the.
I know, but the guy with the thumb toe looked like you. You gotta be
Nah,
nice
that's
to him.
true. That's true. That's true. Oh shit. Okay, I am scrolling down. Let's talk about these gold packs
Dude,
because
I
this is
can't.
actually insane.
I
Because
can't. I still don't even like have like I haven't fully comprehended like
where is
the treasure packs yet.
treasure packs are nuts, dude. Like,
It's a 90 card set inside of an actual set. I don't even know what
yeah,
this means. Like there's 43 different lost treasures to discover,
Yep.
and there's one lost treasure every 10,000 boxes. Or
No.
sorry, 1,000.
1,000. 1,000.
1,000. So
That's a
literally to find every single lost treasure, you would have to
mhm.
open 43,000 booster boxes.
Yeah, the lost treasures are going to be hot
And
items.
there's one of ones of 17 lost treasures.
That's nuts,
I don't
dude.
even know what to think about this.
Is that the rarest card in Flesh and Blood now? Like that's come out of a box?
The one of ones, yes.
Yeah, because that's like one of 17. No, no, actually, the well, the artist promos out of Dust Till Dawn were 10 each, but there was 20 total. So it depends on how you group the chain and the prism, right? I don't know.
Yeah, so
You'd
each
be
lost treasure is literally there's one of them in the unique lost treasure.
yes. Well, there's one unique. Nah, I don't know. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it is. They're super rare,
Yes. They're insanely like
incredibly
these are
like a
these are
lot of
technically going to
rares.
be rarer than Chain and Prism because there's 20 of them. And there's 17 of
Yeah,
these.
10 chain, 10 prism. Yeah,
Yeah. But so even then there's like one of only each unique lost treasure.
yep,
We like literally never see some of them.
yeah.
Probably most of them.
I think we haven't seen all the chain and prisms. Like, so if you haven't seen those, then we're definitely these things might just be some dude opens them up in Wichita, Kansas, because he thought
Wichita, Kansas coming at you.
because he thought the box looked cool, and then never played the game and just like sits on his shelf or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm. Dude,
crazy, dude.
okay, so
So let's break down the 90 card set here to kind of reset this.
yeah, sorry.
So there is 11 Marvels, 4 Legendary, 52 Pirate Booty, 14 Commons, and 9 puzzle pieces. Literally everything I just said, I have questions about.
Dude, so
I
do
don't
I.
understand.
Okay, so there's one treasure pack per box.
Box, yes.
And then you're going to get a gold slot, a map slot, and then a treasure slot, which is either a cold foil or a lost treasure.
Yes.
So, okay, we're gonna step all the way back to the 90 card set. Is this 90 card set separate from the 265 card set that is the main set?
You know,
Riddle me this,
uh
Theodore.
yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, it has to be, right? Cuz the full set is more than 90 cards.
We yes, but like are all 90 cards in the treasure packs different from the main set?
So here's my theory on this is I think that they are all different because that's why they're calling them out as is a 90 card like set.
Yeah.
Um but I think they're going to be like either an alt art of cards from the set, right? And it'll just be like a master way to bling out um like certain cards of this set.
But that's not different,
That's my
right?
no, it would be like if they're like hollow, if they're like new art. I'm talking about like actual like 90 cards, completely different art.
While I agree, I'm talking about like functionally different cards.
Mm, I don't know if they can do that. Like I don't know. I don't know how
They're
that
releasing
mechanically.
a brand new class. I like
Maybe.
they
I mean, like you mentioned, it says it contains a treasure slot. Treasure slot is in every pack, and in the treasure slot either contains a cold foil or a lost treasure. So every treasure slot pack has a cold foil the way I'm reading it too,
yes,
which
every
is like
single one.
nuts. Every single pack has a cold foil
Yeah.
in it. Yeah, I don't know how. I am super. I'm super interested to see how these work.
Because like
Another.
that would be the largest set LSS has ever released. If you smushing them, that's a 355 card set. That is like literally 50 more cards than even Monarch, which Monarch was their, I think, largest set they released.
Yeah, I just don't know mechanically how you can do that because that's literally 23 less packs per box of this like of these brand new cards. So like you would just it would be so hard to like fill out. Like if there was like necromancer cards that you had to have and they're only in cold foil, I just don't it seems like a little too far. Like they just got to yeah, it just seems a little bit too far. Also, I just like reading this again. The 43 lost treasures are on an additional to the 90 cards.
Dude, I know.
So there's 133 unique cards in this treasure pack. Dude, it's so crazy, man. And they're doing it one per box.
And then there's four legendaries, which means two of the legendaries somehow didn't make it in the treasure pack. So get wrecked, you two. But like,
Yeah, I don't know, man.
dude, I just don't
What's
get
like
it.
what's pirate booty? Is that like
Oh, you know
I
what
don't know.
Pirate Booty is.
Yeah. Also, they're doing the thing that we asked for once we saw the art cards in Rosetta, dude. 9 puzzle pieces. We're putting together maps, dude. And they're going to unlock lore. They're going to expand the map of Wraith
Dude.
with these map cards. Yes, we said that. I wanted that so bad. I was like, come on, man.
And
Just
like,
give us like it's so good.
and there's like, so there's 11 Marvels in the treasure packs, but there's 21 Marvels total. So like, also like 10 Marvels got wrecked. I don't know. Like, I have no idea what to think. I'm bamboozled.
Yeah, this is
It's
gonna be
like,
so cool, dude.
what's funny is this is like everything we asked for.
Yeah.
Like when reviewing like Part the Misveil, because like that was like
Yeah.
when we did our Part the Misveil opening, we were just like, should we open them? And it was just like,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. Yeet them sealed, and just like
Yeah.
just don't even think about it. We each kept one. We opened it. We both got hosed. We both got rainbow foils, and then we just
Nice.
yeeted our like other 11 and said that there's no shot anyone is going to be able to keep these sealed. You're all
It'd
degenerates.
be very hard to keep these sealed.
Yeah, you like there's just no shot. Was oh man, dude.
I wanted to like part of me has that like because necromancer and he actually has like that armor that kind of looks like runeblade armor a little bit and it's a little dark theme. I was like, man, I should bring out runeblade or necromancers too. But dude, if I gotta collect cards out of these gold packs to bring out bones, oh my god. That is gonna be $1 billion, sir.
$1 billion.
Oh
Oh
my god,
man,
it's
dude,
crazy, man.
I don't even know.
Uh,
Like, what are we
yeah,
supposed to do? Like,
dude,
Alice,
I know
you can't give us this little information.
this little. They gave us so much.
I
I was not expecting any of this.
I rather just not know any of this and be blissfully in the dark as I dream about my ghost dude.
Yeah, so like to kind of like wrap this up in summary, at least from my side too, is that like LSS did some like genius things, or they're doing genius things for this set. First of all, they did pre-releases now early, so LGSs get these early, and they can run more than one pre-release. Super cool, right? That's been out there for a while, but it is starting with the high seas. Second thing is they're giving these packs out at the world premiere as part of the world premiere package. Dude, talk about how to set up some buzz. Because as soon as we see all these world premiere people opening their gold packs, it's going to be like, how many boxes am I buying? I want these gold packs. I need that golden ticket out of each one of my boxes. Like so genius.
And not only
Like,
that, it's in every box, so it's just like
yeah.
it's not
Maybe I'll
like
get
it's
another
not like in
box.
Misfale where it's like you get one every 10 boxes. So like every like 3 cases, you're gonna get like one gold pack.
Yeah.
Um, man,
No, this is like full on gambling, dude. It's like you want that gold pack, dude?
this isn't
Hey,
gambling.
you
This is
want to buy a
literally
box, don't
this
you?
is drug dealing. What do you mean gambling?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The German government said that this game is a game of skill.
It is.
It is.
Um, and
Just drop that little.
like last but not least too, like the 3 different box arts.
Oh yeah, that's so cool.
It's just like a little like chef's kiss and nod to like eh, just like the little things like that just like really
Hmm.
add like that extra bit of flavor.
This isn't the first time though, right? Was Tails different?
No,
This is the first time with three different with the. I think I may be confusing it with the packs. Like the packs have been
packs have always been. Yep.
hero. Um, so maybe I'm just thinking the packs were different, but the box art. I'm trying to think back. Like Tails was the same. Yeah, heavy hitters had all the heroes on it. Yeah, I guess this it would be the first time that the boxes are um, new, like a different art for each hero, which is super cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, Nate. I think that's like pretty much wraps up the announcements. Like, I don't know. We could sit here and talk about like ramble through what's in these gold packs for another hour.
I can't. My
Like,
brain's mush.
and
I
then
still don't
probably
understand any of it. I'm too hyped. I'm gonna spend way too much money.
yeah.
And if you need cards, let me know. I'll bring them to Vegas. Because
I'm
I'm gonna open a lot.
I'm pumped. I'm gonna be honest. Like the Tuesday streams are gonna be fun with this set, dude.
Oh yeah.
Box breaks with a golden pack in each one, with like the way how I do my draft breaks and stuff. It's gonna be fun raffling these off and doing some fun stuff with them. So, uh, yeah, I'm super pumped for this set. Oh my god, it's better than I thought it.
Let
It's better than I thought it could be, dude.
how much do you like right now? Gun to your head, you have to set the price for your breaks on the gold packs. What are you charging per gold pack on your breaks?
Dude, I like my first initial thought, and this is how we did it in Mistvale, is that if there was a gold pack in the box and we did a draft, those like 6 people that bought the slots would be entered into a raffle, and then we'd raffle that pack off.
But
So
every box is gonna have a gold slot.
I know. So now it's like, hey, you want to enter my drafts? You get a 1 in 6, 1 in 7 shot at a gold pack.
Oh, I
So
think you should just sell the gold pack slot.
oh yeah, that's true. I could do. Oh
Because
man,
every single
there's so
every single
much.
box is gonna have one. You just sell it as a slot.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Dude, oh my god,
So what do you,
it's
what
gonna be
like
so hard not to like
if
rip
people
into
if
my
people
own
want to buy
supply.
into just the gold packs on your breaks,
Yeah,
what's the cost of a gold pack?
I have no idea, dude.
We're
That's
gun to your head. You
something,
got to choose right now.
dude. There's so many cards in there. I gotta see what's in there. I gotta see what's in there, dude. It's there's
Oh,
so much going on. There's so much going
$25.
on. It's yeah, the hype's gonna be real.
Dude,
That's for
I
sure.
I would not be surprised if like the gold pack was like 30% of the EV.
Yeah, dude. There's so much good stuff in there, dude. But yeah, I didn't. I guess yeah, Nate. We can leave it at. I had no idea this was coming. I thought we were literally going to get like one of the heroes, and then be like more to come at the Pro Tour. So I'm all for it. I'm excited to see more spoilers from this set. I'm sure we'll get more at London, and then we'll get our preview season. So
Dude, I wish that I could say that I didn't see this coming, but obviously as the Oracle I did. I just couldn't let you guys know like fully. That's why I called it an illusionist and not a
yeah,
necromancer.
dude. Since Bright Lights, man, LSS every set they just find a new gear. They're like, oh no, no, we got another one, dude. Watch this. And they just kick it up another notch. It's great.
Dude, yeah, they are like freaking chef in the kitchen, and it's just fun to like sit
Cooking.
back and just like watch them cook.
Yeah, dude. I'm all here for it.
Yeah.
So, all right, Nate, we'll call it there. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe, do the do's.
And put your money where your mouth is. Pew, pew, pew. Don't worry, no one's listening to the end. Brian's fast asleep.
Oh my god.